Yesterday was my birthday, and I spent most of the morning with Leah Milan. We went to a college fair, which was both exciting and terrifying. She's not exactly sure where she wants to go yet or what she wants to do, but I'm perfectly fine with that. I don't think there's any reason why she should have any definite plans just yet. It was nice that several people were eagerly interested in having her attend their campuses when they heard about her grades and some of her activities, especially her speech and debate performances. So there's some promising hope there. So what did you think of the college fair?
I thought it was pretty fun. A little bit more boring than I thought it'd be, but I liked the Laverne and the Syracuse booths.
What did you like about the Laverne booth?
The guy knew who Pochi was, my friend, and I was like, what the heck? Because, I mean, he had good reason to, because he gave Pochi his big scholarship, but at the same time, it was weird.
What did you like about the Syracuse booth?
The lady got super excited when I asked about speech and debate. I usually get excited when people ask me about speech and debate, so I felt a heart-to-heart connection with him.
What about the University of Montana?
I thought that was interesting. I got to find out that they do have a speech and debate program, so I guess that puts them back on my map.
This is something you'd never see in the University of Montana.
That's true.
Or at Syracuse, probably. Although maybe.
I'll just take the train.
Other schools, UCI, you talked to?
Yeah, that school that I'm not getting into. I saw Berkeley, another school I'm not getting into. I got to mess with San Luis Obispo and tell them that they were my backup school. So
That was pretty cold.
well, the guy looked like he looked like he didn't know anything about his own school. And then he was like, I didn't go here. And then he left. I think that was my fault.
So in the news recently, the Italian Emma Marano has recently passed away. She died Saturday. She was the last surviving person born in the 19th century. She was born in 1899. She was 117 years old. She is no longer the oldest living person. That title falls now to Jamaican Violet Brown, who is also 117. She was born in 1900, March 10th, the same year as my paternal grandmother. I used to think it was amazing to think of someone who was born in 1900 living through the 20th century, all the changes they've seen. My grandmother died when she was in her upper 90s. Jamaica Violet Brown still going strong at 117, fairly remarkable. But the fact that the previous oldest person was 117 when she passed away, and the fact that the current oldest person is 117 is significant to me, because yesterday was my birthday and I turned 59. The day before yesterday I was 58, which is one half of 116. Now I am 59, which is half of 118. 117 is right in between those two. So a few days ago I could think of myself as still being in the first half of life. Now I'm pretty much definitely in the last half of life. But it's been a good life. I'm not too worried. I don't expect to go to 117. It is strange to think both my parents died at 77. At 59, that could mean I have 18 years to live. 18 years sounds like a long time, except when it could be all you have left. And of course, I am feeling a little more mortal after my experience at the hospital last week, but I did manage to go 6 miles today, walking most of it, but I seem to be on the recovery path, and so we will see how that goes and keep trying to move ahead. I don't have any big thoughts really about being 59 and in the last days of my life, whether I have 18 years to go or 59 to go or 5 to go or whatever I have to go. You just keep living. I'm up there. I'm significantly older than most of you watching this. Hank and John frequently give advice to their viewers. I'm not necessarily sure I'm anyone to give advice, but is there anything you're curious about that you'd like to know the perspective of a 59-year-old person that you don't have anybody to ask? You know, when you look at Trump and you think, how can the world be in this kind of position? What kind of things do my experiences growing up, dealing with Watergate, not that I dealt with it, but experiencing the Watergate era and seeing things like Kent State when I was a young person, not that I saw it, but it was current events when I was a young person. How does that help me deal with and keep in perspective the troubles we're facing today? I don't know. Anything, it doesn't have to be that profound. Any questions you have, please leave them for me down in the doobly-doo, because I like to feel like there's some point to my having been around this planet for 59 years that I might have something to offer. Maybe not. I don't know. Today was a good day besides going 6 miles. This evening we went to a ceremony for Leah Mulan and her classmates in the upper 10% of her graduating class based on their grade point averages, just sort of celebrating their accomplishments. I was quite proud of Mulan when she posted a sign. Each student had to write up a sheet of paper listing their goals and accomplishments, and Leah Mulan was quite modest. She said that her goals this year had been to reach being a part of Honor Court, and her successes were having made it into Honor Court. There were a lot of other things she could have said because she's a really good kid who does an awful lot of amazing things.
She has a great personality, is very funny. She's another leader on campus, captain of the cross-country team, involved with newspaper, mock trial, key club, track, and speech and debate, where she recently won the league championship and was the only competitor to receive a perfect score at the competition.
And so I liked that she was humble enough to just leave that out there. So yeah, if you have any questions you want to ask me or anything, let me know. Till next time, don't forget to be awesome, and I will talk to you again soon, hopefully tomorrow.
Okay. Hey, look. He's on it. Now let's see if I can get him.
This is on camera. It was framed.
Ian, don't forget, you lost.
I need to get in the camera. I need to get in the camera.
Open wound.
He's gonna turn into the Hulk.